Jr. Errol, I'm going to talk to you here towards the center. Or you know what? I'm going to move and be there on the side. Errol, we're here at Fight Week. What an atmosphere, what electricity. You said you've always wanted your Vegas moment. Here you go. How are you feeling?
I feel great. I'm hyped up. I'm ready to go. This crowd here made me even more hyped up. I'm ready to put on a great show, great performance. I guarantee you Saturday night is going to be a lot of blood, guts, and brains in there.
How do you balance, you're a very proud family man. How do you balance training, handling your media obligations, but also really enjoying this with your family and really partaking in the entire experience?
It's a way of life for me. It's like anything else. It's like taking a piss in the shit. This is what I do.
Now with Derek James, your esteemed trainer, the trainer of the year of 2022, he's always said he feels like you're going to have to go to these deep waters. When it comes to that, what are your feelings on that?
I'm the big fish. This is what I live in. I live in deep waters.
When it comes to Terence Crawford, assuming you get your hand raised on Saturday, what would it mean for you to be the first ever undisputed welterweight champion in the world in the four-belt era?
It meant a lot. I mean, it'd be a dream come true. It's something that, as amateurs and as kids, we watch these fights with all these great fighters. We watched De La Hoya versus Trinidad. We watched all these great fights. And now I get to have my moment. It means the world to me. It's something I dreamed about since I was a little kid. And before anything else, this is what I wanted. I wanted the glory. I wanted to be under the bright lights and the stars and have my opponent and beat my opponent, a worthy opponent, and a guy who's used to be former undisputed and holds the belt too, and he's undefeated too. So that makes it all much better once I defeat him come Saturday night.
Do you believe that this is, taking on Terence Crawford is happening at the right time for the both of you?
It definitely happened at the right time. I mean, look at the people that came out just for our grand arrivals. It's definitely just even the hype around it on social media and just people talking about it. I walk in the store even before the fight was made and people asked, the first thing they asked me is, when you and Terence Crawford gonna fight? So definitely this fight happened at the right moment, at the right time. I feel like he's in his prime, I'm in my prime with the two best fighters at the welterweight division. We're one of the best fighters in the world, and then the winner Saturday night will be the best fighter in boxing, period.
So this is for the mythical title, best pound-for-pound fighter on the planet.
Definitely.
Also, strap season, give me your thoughts on now. You captured the IBF, WBC, WBA, and now you're knocking on Terence Crawford's door to possibly capture the WBO welterweight championship of the world.
Oh, it's something that I've been told people I was going to do. Regardless of any circumstances that happen with me, I always stay the course. I be Kell Brook, I was saying strap season, strap me up, y'all seen it. Then I beat Sean Porter, got another strap. It had stuff that happened to me, but then I beat Ugas, got another strap. And then I sat out a year and a half trying to make this fight happen with Terence Crawford to get the other strap. So after that, I paid my obligation to the welterweight division. It's time to move up, and it'll be strap season all over again.
Finally, Errol, how's it going down when you step inside the ring against Terence Bud Crawford Saturday night on Showtime pay-per-view here in Las Vegas?
I would definitely be victorious. I don't know how it's gonna go. It's gonna be a knockout, or I press him out, or I box him. Whatever it takes to win, I'm gonna do that, and I'm gonna win the fight.
Ladies and gentlemen, give a round of applause and good luck to Errol, the Truth Spence Jr., the IBF, WBC, and WBA welterweight champion of the world. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that'll do it here from Las Vegas for the grand arrivals. We'll see you tomorrow, 4 Eastern, 1 Pacific time, for the workouts on the Showtime Sports and BBC YouTube page. So long from now, Fight Week with Spence and Crawford officially underway here in Las Vegas. And now, ladies and gentlemen, both men will remain standing, but we are going to have a commemorative coin toss. With that being said, I want to bring up a special guest to conduct this coin toss. This man is the former undisputed heavyweight champion of the world. No doubt he's made legendary moments as a prize fighter over the course of his career. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the Hall of Famer, the living legend, Iron Mike Tyson. So, Mike, how excited are you to see these two, Errol Spence Jr. and Terrence Bud Crawford, collide for the undisputed welterweight championship of the world this Saturday?
Hey, this is amazing. I haven't seen things like this in over 30 years. Two of the best fighters in the world. That is truly the best.
Okay, so what is going to happen with this coin toss? The winner of the coin toss is going to have the option on if he will walk first and be introduced second, or if he will walk second and be introduced first. So we have a commemorative coin here for this mega welterweight championship undisputed showdown. As I want to show Mike first, this is heads. I want to, oh yeah, absolutely, but this is heads. Mr. Crawford, this is heads. Mr. Spence, this is heads. We show to the public, this is heads. Now to Mr. Tyson, this is tails. Mr. Crawford, this is tails. Mr. Spence, this is tails. And to everybody at home and here, this is tails. Okay, so now, Mr. Crawford, you get to pick what you want to go ahead and how you see the coin flipping. What is your call?
Heads.
Mr. Crawford is picking heads. Now I will turn over the coin to Iron Mike Tyson to conduct the coin toss. So you're saying heads, right, Mr. Crawford? Heads for Mr. Crawford. So
It's heads, baby.
it is heads. So we will have to find out what Mr. Crawford decides on Saturday night. With that being said, I will go ahead and turn it over to Brian Custer to continue today's main event press conference. Thank you very much, gentlemen. Good luck.